Solomon Asch's Conformity Experiment by Lauren and Morgan.
I'm Philip Zimbardo, and Solomon Asch conducted an experiment to investigate the extent to which social pressures from a majority group could affect a person to conform. In the experiment, Asch gathered 50 male students at a college and performed a vision test. There were 7 Confederates in the group, Confederates being people who were told how they were supposed to answer. The experimenter held a card with 3 different lengths of lines on it. He then asked which line was the longest. The Confederates, the first 7 people to go, all answered that line C was the longest, when in actuality, the longest line was line B. Over 12 trials, 75% of the participants conformed, while 25% never conformed. In our experiment, we want to test conformity, but with a different type of experiment. In our experiment, we will have a card that has 3 different sized dots on it. The Confederates will say that spot B is the biggest, while spot C is actually the biggest. We will see if the people conform to what the Confederates say.
First trial, Morgan Confederate, Ashley participant, and Lauren as experimenter.
The biggest.
Spot B.
What's spot B?
Second trial, Morgan as the Confederate, Ashley as a participant, and Lauren as experimenter.
The biggest.
Spot B.
What's spot B?
Third trial, Morgan Confederate, Ashley participant, and Lauren as experimenter.
The biggest.
Spot B.
What's spot B?
First trial, Morgan Confederate, Lauren participant, Ashley experimenter.
Which spot is the biggest?
Spot B.
Spot B.
Second trial, Morgan Confederate, Lauren participant, Ashley experimenter.
Which spot is the biggest?
Spot B.
Spot B.
Third trial, Morgan Confederate, Lauren participant, and Ashley as experimenter.
Which spot is the biggest?
Spot B.
Spot B.
In conclusion, in each trial, the participant conformed what the Confederate said, even if their opinion was different.
In Asch's experiment, Asch concluded that people conform for 2 main reasons. The first being because they want to fit in with the group, normative influence. The second is that because they believe the group is better informed than they are, which is informational influence. The same thing happens in our experiment. The second person always conformed to what the Confederates said.
Our experiment versus Asch's experiment. Solomon Asch conducted an experiment to investigate the extent to which social pressure from a majority group could affect a person to conform, while we were just testing to find conformity for just one person when one person is a Confederate. Purpose: Asch used 7 Confederates and 1 participant, while we only used 1 participant and 1 Confederate. Results: in Asch's experiment, 75% of the time the participants conformed over 12 trials. In our experiment, 100% of the time the participants conformed over 3 trials.